The designation page is used whenever we deal with cases filed with organizations that cover several countries or states. Let's say you have a trademark filed with the World Intellectual Property Organization. This trademark is a single case in Patricia, but in actual fact covers several different countries. The case number does not show us which countries are covered, but instead displays the organization code as seen here. Our case has the code WO, and the country is set to Madrid Protocol. So we know our case is filed with an organization. But where do we see which countries were chosen for our trademark to be protected in? These countries are shown under the Designations page. The Designation page only comes into play when your case country is an organization. Certain organizations have a preset designated country list that cannot be changed. One example of this is the European Union Intellectual Property Office. In my example record, I can see that my countries are already designated for me when we created this record. Other organizations allow you to choose or designate the countries you wish your IP right to be protected in. In my Madrid Protocol case, I have no entries on my designation page. This is because I need to designate the countries as a first step. To designate a country, click on the Add button. A new window will appear showing a list of all countries available to designate, any of which we can choose. To designate a country, simply click on the tick box next to the country name. You also have the option to select multiple countries from a specific region by using the Designate from Region dropdown. Let's designate the country Australia and then click Save to finalize. This selection will then appear as its own entry in the content area. You can access properties of this entry by double-clicking on it. This will open the Edit Designation window for the chosen country. Let's look at this window in detail. First, we have the country name and the country status. Notice that our status field appears as blank. Now look at the entry in the background. Here the status shows as registered, granted. It is the same entry, so why are we seeing this difference? The reason is simple. All designations inherit the case status itself until we choose a custom status from this dropdown. On my entry, I can now override the registered grantor status, inherited from the case, to a new status that is specific to this country. To do so, choose a value from the dropdown. I will now click Save. Notice that the country status is updated to show the new status. Next, we can set whether this country is not renewed or whether it is an extended country. Notice that when I tick the extended tick box, additional options become available. Here I can add my extended application date, registration date, and registration number. You can also add publication details in the publication date and publication number fields shown here. To add limitations, simply click on the pen icon next to the limitation field. Lastly, you can add use details via the fields here and add a remark value if you so choose. Let's briefly look at refusals. The recommended approach in Patricia is to always create a new case for handling refusals and to not handle it on the organization case. There are various options on how this can be done, and we will not cover this in detail. Please refer to the Patricia help file for more information. The last important point is that of the Trademark Overview Report. This can be accessed from Report, Case Report, and Trademark Overview Report. This report gives us a good overview of trademark families when it comes to Madrid Agreement Protocol cases. To run the report, choose the criteria and click OK.